Hello there, I'm Iris and welcome to Powered by Voice. With over 12 years of work developing leaders and mentoring teen girls, I'm excited to extend my reach by helping you power your voice as a platform, not a performance, so that you are truly seen and heard. Join us. Well, hello, and welcome to Powered by Voice. My name is Iris, and I'm feeling joyful today. How about you? I hope that you will use your voice today to express thankfulness, gratitude, and kindness, all qualities that will set the stage for a life well lived. Today, in fact, we are discussing the generosity of spirit that brings spontaneous joy when we lift each other up. So let's get powered. As usual, I have a story for you. Last week, I traveled to Las Vegas to spend some time with my sister and her husband. It's one of their favorite places to visit off the Strip, and it was my sister's birthday, which was a great reason to celebrate with them. And it always means exceptional food experiences. They are foodies, and Vegas does not disappoint when it comes to breaking bread together. So we had a fabulous time, but let me paint a picture that on the surface looked bad, but underneath there was a treasure waiting to be found. In planning our trip, we did not realize that it was going to be spring break, which meant lots of families and children, even in Vegas, baby. The hotel we stayed at was super busy, and at one point there was a line for check-in that was so long, I had a flashback of my Disneyland days of waiting a minimum of 2 hours to experience a 2-minute ride. As you can imagine, this definitely impacted the service. On one particular day, we needed extra towels, some toilet paper, and some light cleaning, so we called for housekeeping. Someone was scheduled to arrive at 11 o'clock, but we were still waiting at 11:30. Finally, just before 12, we heard a soft knock at the door. She came in, immediately got to work, and she was very focused and moved swiftly to get the things done. Clearly, she was a busy lady, probably with not enough time on her hands to take care of a very crowded hotel. But she took time to complete the tasks before her. As she finished, I noticed that my sister had a folded $20 bill in her hand. I thought, how nice. She's going to tip her. She walked her to the door and into the hallway and gave her the money. I could overhear the lady saying, "Are you sure?" And there was my sister convincing her that it was not a big deal, just a kind gesture. Clearly, this lady was pleasantly surprised. When my sister came back into the room, we asked her what had transpired, and without skipping a beat, my brother-in-law asked if we should give her more money. I jumped in to say, let's give her $100, and we all pulled together to do so. Now, you must know that we love being a blessing to others in quiet ways, so I'm sharing this particular story to tell you what happened next. My sister ran back into the hallway to catch this lady before she moved on to her next assignment. As you can imagine, again, she did not know what we wanted at this point or if there was something that she missed in the room. We told her that we just wanted to bless her and to give her some more money. She was stunned and again questioned our generosity. We told her that it was our pleasure. Well, at this point, she began to cry. She shared that she had been working in housekeeping for 3 years, and in all of that time, no one had ever been so generous. She had received a total of a $30 tip in 3 years. Can you believe this? Then she proceeded to bear hug me, my sister, and my brother-in-law. It was so touching. I found myself crying as well. I'm not kidding. It was definitely a kumbaya moment. She told us that her mother lives in the Philippines and she had planned to send the money to her as well. So the spontaneous spirit of generosity authored yet another act of kindness, which was so joyous. And more than that, we lifted her voice on that day because she was both seen and heard in that moment. I began to imagine what a silent life she probably lives in her profession. Think about it. How often have you struck up a conversation with housekeeping? Or asked, how is your day? Or how often have you truly taken a moment to be intentional about thanking housekeeping staff for taking the time to clean the room or bring fresh towels and so on? During the time that she was in our room, I watched her move about doing her job without expecting anything in return. I think most people would say that it is a thankless job, unfortunately. We forget that there is always honor in serving others when we do it with a grateful heart. I also thought to myself, I wonder if she tries to be invisible on most days, knowing that no one really acknowledges her presence. That might sound harsh, but again, how often have we really noticed a job well done by housekeeping staff when we're at a hotel? It is wonderful to have a refreshed room, leaving your room for the day's activities, and returning to find that your bed has been made. The towels are fresh and neatly folded on the rack, and in certain hotels, the towel paper has been refolded as well. So, I say that wherever there is something that is commonplace, it is an opportunity to lift something up. It's almost as if the atmosphere is calling us to do something different, to cause something to stand out. There are many people in life that are in our midst that we don't notice. We can use our voice to acknowledge those that are likely to go unnoticed, like the housekeeping staff at a hotel. We have the ability to change the atmosphere with kindness. It's a great way to elevate your voice. There are no small acts when kindness leads the way. And with every act of kindness, a blessing follows. So whether it's leaving a tip, paying a compliment, or an act of common courtesy, your action creates a ripple that can be far-reaching. Is there any better way to use your voice? So let's reflect using our mantra. 3 simple questions we ask of you. What are your first impressions of this discussion? How does it make you feel? And what sparked your curiosity? Until next time, ciao for now.